Hello and welcome to Lobajit Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So time to have a look at Kyle. So Kyle got a big buff and a rework. So he was the main one who got the changes with the October patch. And of course, he has been buffed like crazy. He's insanely good at mobbing now. He can also take care of the elites comfortably. Basically what they've done is they've increased the stacks on his first ability, the dash. He can cover more distance. His speed is up. He also does pierce damage along with normal damage, and the damage has been increased like 2.5 times, or basically, yeah, 2.5 times. And additional pierce damage has been added. Cooldown has been reduced on his third ability. Magnetic force cost has been reduced, his custom resource, and damage reduction has been increased. The damage itself has been increased, and this additional damage, movement speed has been increased. So quite a lot of changes. Now they have changed the module for the collision instinct. The name of this is supposed to be superconductive bombing Mark 2, but it still says collision instinct. So maybe this is a mistake. They'll fix it with the next patch or something. But now with this one, you can fly up in the air and you can bomb the targets nearby. If you're already in the air, you can just start from there. So yeah, he has some very useful abilities, and also getting his custom resource is quite easy as well. So this is quite easy to get. You can fill it up very nicely. So let me just get some vulgars to show you what we can do with the Kyle. So 50 of these Legion of Reach, and we can do quite a lot of damage, as you can see here. And it also hits a lot of enemies beyond your range. You can see here we landed up here and we have taken out enemies further ahead. So the range has been increased massively. See here, 50 of these level 190 Legion of Reach are just a piece of cake for Kyle now. And the third ability is also doing a lot of damage now. And so you can use either of these abilities, and with the lower cooldown, you can use it frequently. You can do this. Just hold it once to activate it, and then hold it again. Press it once and press it again to explode. These guys have just a tiny bit of health left here, but yeah. If you use your first ability to build up your truth stacks and the pest control stacks, then you have even more power, like so. Everybody's dead. These guys over here. So that is your third ability. Again, very simple to use now. And then you have the fourth ability, which is your collision instinct. Once again, before you do this, you could simply use your first ability, build up your stacks of pest control, because we have the secret guardian, and the first ability is tech ability, and the 4 pieces of the enlightened mage. You can build up the 2 stacks. You can see here we have 1 pest control, and we have 2 pest control, or 3 of these truth stacks. Okay, now we have 3 and 3. Now if you go up, you will do a lot more damage. So you could use this. Now the only thing is this one doesn't have a lot of range, but as you can see, it's still plenty in terms of range, and you can do a lot of damage. And this will last for 10 seconds. So again, plenty of time to take out enemies like the scarab. If you're already in the air, then you can just sort of, if you're, let's say you're up in the air and you activate it up in the air, so you will be able to get more height, let's say. Because if you start from the ground, you will only go up a little bit. But here, let's say you want to take out the vulgar ships, you can do this sort of thing very easily. So yeah, so that is basically how Kyle works now. Let's have a quick look at the build and the components and things, and then I'll leave you with the footage as usual. So collision instinct is the Transcendent mod. Mid-air maneuvering, we have 2 mods for range. We can get almost max range with just 1 mod, but because the range isn't that great, I wanted to get the maximum range. So you can drop amplification control and put other things like decimator or something like that if you wanted more. But at this point, what we have here is plenty for mobbing in the Axiom Plains. Now Kyle has low crit, so we'll be working with the amplification modes. The first ability is tech, 4th ability is tech, 3rd is dimension, 2nd is dimension. We are mostly using the first ability, and we'll also use the 3rd ability a little bit, but the 4th is the one we want to have little power. This has a very high cooldown, but we will be using it sparingly against the elites and stuff like that. So we have the 2 amplification modes, tech amplification, non-attribute amplification. We have 2 cooldown modes, MP conversion, nimble fingers. We have focus on tech and we have power increase. You can use focus on non-attribute as well, but this will give you more power. And the cooldown is manageable. You'll have a lower cooldown on your first ability, but not by much. We have 2.3 over here. With the focus on non-attribute, you'll have 1.5. I think this is fine. You'll get more power this way. And then we have Stim Accelerant for the HP, simply because he doesn't have MP, so might as well use this one, which gives you the most HP. And we also have increased shield, because the more shield he has, the more magnetic force. Now, there are some builds where you can stack him with overwhelming shield and stuff like that and increase that, but this is more than enough for our needs for mobbing. So that is the bit, and of course we have power beyond as the Transcendent mod. For the external components, we have a full build of the Enlightened Mage. However, in the course, we are using shield and defense, and because he doesn't have MP, we want to use other things besides MP recovery, MP, max MP, etc. So I have module drop rate. You can take anything, keep the max HP. Over here on the sensor, I have HP recovery and shield recovery. Normally we have max MP and MP recovery in combat. Over here we have defense and shield recovery, and then over here we have max shield and toxin resistance. You can also have shield recovery as well over here if you want it. I think shield recovery might be better. So make sure to have all 4 stacks and don't put any MP related things, so you won't waste anything. For the reactor, we have materialized mechanics reactor, non-attribute and tech, and we want tech, skill power boost ratio, and skill cooldown. For Arche Tuning, we have something like this. He doesn't need MP, he doesn't need MP recovery, stuff like that. So try to avoid as much as you can. We will end up wasting a little bit of MP here because we want the cooldown. So we can take some HP and shield over here. We take the skill power, we take the skill cost reduction, we take the range, we take the enhanced skill power, we take all the skill in the middle. If there was a way to get to here without taking this, I would have, but we are wasting 1, 2, 3, 4 of these MP nodes here to get to cooldown. Then we go right, we go up, and I'm using Arche Chain Catalyst, which is the hot new Mutant Cell right now. For the Inversion Reinforcement, I have again cost reduction. We don't have MP, so we are not taking the selective neurostimulation. We are taking the when rolling has a 70% chance of max shield to recover shield. I mean, if you're not rolling, pick something else, something that gives you HP or something. And then we have survival. So when hit by an enemy, grants shield particle reconfiguration, defense and shield per defense. So basically, when triggered, guarantees a max shield increase between 12% and 40.5%. So has a big cooldown, but you'll get some more shield if you want. Again, this is kind of optional inversion at this point. And so yeah, so that is basically Kyle. The gun we want is Secret Garden. Again, you don't need to build the gun. I've put sprint course so you can run a bit faster, but we are not going to shoot a single bullet out of this. We are using this to get the pest control stacks. So truth stacks from here, pest control stacks from here. So basically, if you see next to the quantum domain, we got 1 truth stack. We have to do this here, 1 pest control now, 2 pest controls, 3 pest controls, and 3 of these. So when you have all these 3, you will do more damage, especially for your 4th skill. And this is how we are going to use Kyle for mobbing. So yeah, very simple, very effective, nice buffs overall. He's now very convenient to use as well. Some of these new buffs, whether it's Jaber, Kyle, some of these people, they have been very, very good, and they are up there now with some of the best mobbers. In fact, slightly better than some of them now. I would say at this point, Kyle, Jaber, these people are better than Glay or Freyna or those people. So yeah, surprisingly good. In fact, I would say better than Inez as well, because Inez is fast at mobbing, but you need to have some sort of, weapon or something to take care of the elites. These guys can take care of the elites as well. So yeah, very, very effective against strong enemies. But yeah, that is it. Let me know what you think. If you have built Kyle, I think he's in a good spot. And I'll leave you as usual with the footage. And once again, very fast clear times and very fun to use as well. Thank you for watching as always, and see you next time.
Descendant, a large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area. Breach creature response confirmed. Inbound to location.
Collide. Ready to go. Acknowledge.
Descendant, Vulgus comms traffic is increasing at your location. It looks like Legion of Breach troops have been deployed. Picking up Void Mutant signals. Be careful. Vulgus Special Assault Ship identified.
Ready to go. Here I come.
Descendant, requesting takedown of enemy assault ship.
Time to end you.
Picking up Void Mutant signals. Be careful.
Let's go. Ready to go. I'm ready. Here I come.
Breach follower squad approaching in encircling formation. Respond immediately.
Let's go. Here I come. Tar.
Vulgus Special Assault Ship
Here
spotted.
I come. Collage. Let's go.
Descendant, primary tactical objective confirmed in Operation Zone. Please take it out.
Here I go.